Action! Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Church's Hollywood Moments with me, Thomas J Churchill, a.k.a. Church. And I want to say to you, I'm so excited to talk about what we're going to talk about. Today's episode is going to be very different than any other episode we've done before.
All right, welcome back to Hollywood Closeup. I'm Wayne Frazier.
And I'm Natalie Lithgow.
And guys, our guest today is a writer, a producer, a director, an actor, a radio host. He's an East Coaster from New York who dreamt of becoming a filmmaker watching episode, something Star Wars or whatever. Yeah. Small little film. And we're glad he did. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas J Churchill in the house.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Of course. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How about you guys?
Good.
Doing pretty well. We're enjoying this summer day in fall here in LA.
Well, every day in Los Angeles is like summer.
Right?
Coming from New York.
We did have the 116 degrees a couple weeks ago for a few days. That was no fun.
Yeah.
And fires.
Yeah.
And all sorts of fun stuff like that. But
no snow.
You get no snow. You really don't get that.
Don't miss the snow.
Like what's the temp in I think it's actually pretty warm in the East Coast right now.
It was warm in Philly. Sunday was like 88 degrees, I think.
It is they call it, I don't know if you're not allowed to say it anymore, but it's the Indian summer.
Right.
Can you still say that?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
I don't know.
I mean, it's out there. It's Facebook Live, so we did it.
Yeah.
Indian summer.
Do you
said it twice.
How long have you been out here?
Going on 8 years.
Okay, and you like the transition? You digging it here?
I love it. I miss the family, of course.
Right.
But this is where the nucleus of the film business is. So you need to go where it breathes, and just live and do everything you need to do in near the nucleus.
Right. When you get your start in this whole business, you're a lot younger. You did a couple of films and they got actually awards in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Growing up, you were in Brooklyn, I believe.
Well, I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens, Glendale, New York, Ridgewood and Glendale, New York. I did a thing called I call them the neighborhood films. Mm-hmm. They were kind of like my film school. Ended up getting a camera, some friends and family. I think it was age 17. And I made about 5 or 6 movies every year. I made a movie, and I was able to talk my product into local video stores at the time, before they had the big chain, which is no longer around anymore.
Right.
They were like the mom and pop shops.
Starts with the B and ends with the Usters.
Yeah. Those guys. But there were a bunch of local video stores, and I asked if they would be able to put my film amongst all the other films. And they said, let me ask you something. If somebody else made a movie and I put their movie in this store, would you rent it? And I said, yes. He said, why? I said, I would be curious. He says, I'll take 5 copies. That was
I like that pitch.
Yeah.
Nice. So that must have, at a very young age, when you first started making your films, you were asking for what you wanted and asking to get your film. You were basically distributing your own film in a way.
Full-size VHS.
Right.
What's that?
Yeah. They're paperweights now.
Like an old 8-track.
Yeah.
So is that what prepared you and stuck with you as you've become a producer and been needing to ask for things in this industry?
Well, the funny thing is, I always wanted to be an actor. I started off as an actor. There was a film called The Champ that I was a runner-up in. And,
Rick Schroeder, right?
Rick Schroeder,
Yeah.
And it ended up going to him. I was in the top 5 in New York City for this. But I had this bug in me, this acting bug, and I just wanted more. So my parents nurtured it, took me to auditions and music videos and some films that were being shot. I was an extra here and extra there, but I just wanted more. So something came over me, kind of like the Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. So I convinced my dad to buy me a VHS camera, that was the top of the line at the time.
Oh, yeah.
It came with the VHS camera. My father, at the time it was expensive. He said, you have to get a job, part-time job, and show me that, you can pay this back. He taught me a lesson. So I did, and I wrote a script that I ended up doing for this. It was like this showcase, this New York showcase company I was part of as an actor. And I did a segment of it. And then I decided to take this segment, which was about teenage cops, and make it into a real feature. So I wrote it, bigger script. And that was what I was going to shoot.
You did this all about age 17-ish?
17 years old.
Wow.
So I made this film, and, didn't know one thing about it. But I just knew I wanted to act. So I figured if I make this film as me as an actor, I can showcase my talents. But something happened making that movie. I fell in love with writing. I fell in love with the producing aspect because putting it all together, it's like making a big cake, getting all the ingredients. And then I fell in love with directing because how can I tell you what I need you to do from this page and get you what I need out of my head? It's basically communicating.
Right.
Some people don't know how to do that. It's just, you go over there, you go. So I taught me valuable lesson about communicating with people and pretty much getting what you need. So when the film was finished, didn't know how to edit, didn't know how to do anything. All right, I got to figure this out. So I got a couple of VHS VCRs. And we did tape to tape. There was wires going every place. Although this is before the all the stuff that we have, all the tools now at our fingertips that come with laptops.
Right.
Hey, edit your own thing.
iMovie, there you go. Bam.
Right. So 2 VHS cameras, 2 VHS VCRs, wires going to the stereo, hitting the button for sound, when I need the sound at the right time, hitting the music at the right time, dialogue. It's like, all right, how do I get this music behind them talking?
Yeah.
So splicing wires, it was crazy.
Wow.
Nobody taught me this. It just popped up into my head how to do it. So the movie came out, had this copy. Somebody wanted copies. Now, if I take this copy, which would be the smart thing, and put it in and just run a copy off, you're not going to have that full quality.
You're going to lose a generation.
Right. So I had to do it all again. So every copy that went out was pretty much almost a master.
I was going to say an original.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so right before the video store, I was in high school, and people kept showing me this newspaper clipping about a young filmmakers festival. I didn't know what that was. It's like, what is that? What is this movie maker? What is this?
Yeah.
Nobody knows this back in the day. So it was like eight people kept coming to me with this newspaper clipping. So I thought that was a sign. In between them coming to me, I'm already running copies off of my new script in like the dean's office when the dean is teaching a class, because my friends were running his office, running the new script.
Do what you got to do.
Running copies, because I'm going to go out and shoot this, not knowing, all right, you shoot it, what do you do with it? So I entered it in this film festival, and out of 1,000 people that joined, that ended, my film won. So that's when I said, you know what? I got to keep doing this. I gotta feed the beast.
Yeah.
I got to feed the beast. So the second one, same thing. Second year, same film festival, won again. Third year, I wasn't eligible. But it was just, it was this thing that came on me where it was more than the acting.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the acting, but putting it all together is pretty much the closest for someone to see what's inside my mind is writing and directing and producing your own stuff. Because what you got up there is pretty much the vision of what came out of your head when you were writing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, typing it.
Right.
Right.
With full-size VHS,
Incredible.
you get the typewriter.
Incredible. So now I'm going to jump a bunch, but you just finished up a film called Nation's Fire, starring Academy Award nominee Bruce Dern.
Yes.
How amazing. Where are we at with that film at this point?
Well, it's funny. It's like in one breath you're thinking back to the old days of directing your friends and family and old bosses. I worked at a beer distributor, so one of my bosses was like the captain of the police department.
Right.
To go and to direct Academy Award nominee Bruce Dern and Gil Bellows, Emmy Award winner. It was an experience. I absolutely loved making that film. The film right now is in the middle of post. It's
Are you still using the VHS?
the VHS?
With the cords? No? Okay,
No.
just checking.
Actually,
4 million masters. He's incredible. He's so
He
quick at
doesn't
it now.
stop.
no, we upgraded. We're doing Viewmasters now. You got to just click it quick, add the music quick. Yeah. So there's a lot of Viewmasters we're handing out. Comes with its own little stereo. You
Yeah.
just plug it in your ear and you just watch it. Unfortunately, the scenes get stuck.
You just keep taking him out and put the next
Right.
scene.
Yeah, here's the next reel. Quick. It's like that line from Ed Wood. I don't care what kind of sick crap you're into. Just give me 12 reels.
I love it. So what's going? So this film's in post production, and is this going to be mainstream? How are we doing this?
It is a, what's weird is people always said, I'm just going to backtrack a little bit here. My first neighborhood movies were mostly action films, and I did 2 horror films when I was a kid. Then I ended up going into the world of horror. I stayed, did a couple horror films. I did An Emerging Past, Mr. Hush, and Lazarus. And then there was a movie coming up, and a friend of mine was producing it. And he asked me, would I be interested? I said, sure. But he goes, I don't know, you're a horror guy. I said, what do you mean? I said, I'm a storyteller. I think I can do whatever film it is. If my mind's set to it, I could tell any story, whether it's whatever the genre is. Nah, you're a horror guy. You're going to stick to the horror. And that really bothered me. I lost that gig. And it made me write a film called Checkpoint.
Right.
Which is an action thriller about domestic terrorism, which is its own horror. And I wrote that, ended up getting the funding for that, produced and directed that film as well. And that was the first time I've worked with like all these big names at one time. Goldberg, WWE, Bill Goldberg, William Forsythe, Fred Williamson, Kane Hodder, Chris DeGrati, Tyler Main. I feel like I'm missing people.
An
Kenny
incredible
Johnson.
cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going from like smaller films, like horror films where it had 1 or 2 or 3 genre characters to all these mainstream people. So that film put me in a different avenue. And after Checkpoint, now Checkpoint's available everywhere. It's on Netflix and Amazon Prime and DVD, Blu-ray throughout the world. Made me enjoy doing different things. So the next project that came up after Checkpoint was The Rack Pack, which is my first family film with kids and animals. It felt like The Goonies meets Stand By Me.
Yeah.
That's also in post-production, and that stars C. Thomas Howell,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
who I was a pretty big fan of back in the day. And working with him, the first day is a little intimidating, because he just stares at you. And he'll ask you a question, and then he'll just stare at you. But we became pretty good friends, and we enjoyed working with each other. And in fact, he's in town. I'm supposed to meet up with him in the next couple of days.
Oh, tell him we said hey.
Yeah, of course.
Say, Tommy,
Yeah.
they said hi.
Yeah,
If he ever wants to stop by.
I'll pass it on.
Yeah.
And then Nation's Fire came out after that. So it's like you did, the change of course of doing different things. I still want to do horror. I still want to do action. If the film is good and the story is really good and it's compelling, I'm interested.
But basically what this did was this by doing, taking that leap, overcoming the fear of going, okay, I'm not just going to do this particular genre. I'm going to move on. And that's what we try to teach, or at least inform our listeners all the time, is like, don't be afraid to take the chance to do something. And this is opening up different avenues. Because now you're not just, like I said, you're not just doing horror. You did Samurai Cops 2 with Bai Lang was in that.
Right.
She was a
As
guest,
an actor. I was an actor.
as an actor in that one. And she was a guest on our show a few weeks ago, which was amazing. So, I mean, it's so you got a chance to do acting, but in general, you're able to overcome your fear of going, okay, I'm not just going to do this. I want to expand myself, and it's opened up new avenues. Correct? Yeah,
I'm one of these guys that, depending on the topic, obviously, I don't take no for an answer. If somebody tells me I can't do something, I want to know what makes you think that I can't do it. Let me try it.
Right.
Let me say it. Hey, you know what? I can't. But I don't. I try to live with that word outside of, not even in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Because the more you know, the more you grow. Spielberg, not comparing myself to Spielberg, but his first movie was a TV film.
Yeah.
Sugarland Express.
Yeah.
And then he did a TV movie called...
it's the truck one.
I always... Is it Drive? Something? No, it's...
we know this.
I can
the
try
van,
and look it up.
the truck.
Our buddy Mike Nichols would know it in a second. He always
God.
listens.
See if he's listening. I think he is listening. He liked our video.
Yeah.
Is it,
We know this movie. It's Spielberg's first. The black, the truck,
yeah.
because I can see it.
It's with Dennis Weaver.
Yeah, from the TV show that he did, which I can't remember now.
I'm Googling.
But
Duel.
Duel.
There you go. God.
that's it.
Duel.
And then
I Googled Spielberg truck movie.
Yeah, there you go. Then after Duel, Jaws. And he had nobody knew it was going to be a big hit.
Yeah.
During the making of that movie, he just had issues and problems, and the shark didn't work. Movie.
Totally.
People are like, "Oh, he's so brilliant that you don't see the shark through most of the movie because it didn't work."
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
Bruce is what they called it, and he had a lot of mechanical difficulties.
Yeah.
And but he's done. Jaws is considered a horror film.
Yeah.
Or a thriller. Sci-fi. He's done family films. He's done. He's done it all. Hitchcock, same thing. But Hitchcock felt good that he wanted just to scare people and be more suspenseful.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my two guys right there that I absolutely made me want to get into this business.
And there's no reason why you can't do both.
No.
And you are doing
it. Or whatever project you decide you want to do next.
Right.
That's the exciting part. We have to, when people say you can't do something, if it's something you want to do, then you can do it. And I think that's very important.
When I was a kid, what got me, there was a baseball player from the New York Mets, John Stearns, who was the catcher, number 12. He came to, I used to be on a Little League team in St. Matthias baseball, and he came to this award dinner. And at the time, it was around the Star Wars time. And I just watched that movie, and I was like, oh, my God, I want to get into that world. And John Stearns was teaching everybody about values and goals. And he said this line, if you want something, you set it, you set that goal, and you go for it. And as he's talking to about 100 kids, those last words, he looked dead at me to the right. So I was like, oh, my God, he's talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I just felt from that day forward, I knew what I really wanted.
Kind of like
to do.
an epiphany, just hit you. Like, oh man,
that's amazing. Well, I can't believe the time has gone by so fast already. I hope you'll come back and visit us.
I hope so.
I
would love to.
Yeah,
thank you very much for having me.
Thank
of course,
you.
Thank you, and keep us posted on Nation's Fire and Rack Pack.
Thank you.
Thomas J Churchill, man.
In the house.
Oh, yeah.
What a wonderful interview, man.
Right?
It was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, everybody at Facebook Land, for tuning into the show once again.
Yep, the network studios, and of course to Bev and Cliff Nelson and the OC9 Music Group. Check them out at oc9musicgroup.com.
Yeah, so please remember that cancer has affected so many of our lives, and we can only help by donating to cancerresearch.org and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society at lls.org. Let's end this disease once and for all. And catch up on all episodes of Past and Present.
Keep catching up, and we will see you in about a month.
Yeah, we'll see you Halloween, the Halloween episode.
For Hollywood Closeup, I'm Natalie Lipka.
And I'm Wayne Frazier, and until the next one,
peace.
You've been listening to Hollywood Closeup with Wayne Frazier and Natalie Lipka. Be sure
It's the little things like this that make me happy. Thank you, everyone out there that has subscribed or continue to watch our show. I am blessed and grateful by you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come visit our swag store, Church's Hollywood Moments swag store, as well as ChurchHillProductions swag store. Come visit us. Your body a little bit while you're doing it. Cut! Cut! The wrap! Good job, everybody!